Now, ladies and gentlemen, Shrek Harvey has asked us to look at his roster. Let's bring it up real quick. All right, inventory. Let's look at your ships. All right, Negotiator's a good one to go for. Home one's pretty good. Negotiator's going to be where you do your stuff. Biggest bang for your buck will be ships, right off the bat. Ooh, Shrek. All right. So Shrek's asking for some advice. I want to ask you first, though, what are you focusing on? Like, who are you going after? Looks like you're a fairly new player. I mean, you've got a decent roster. Like, you're going. This is solid for a newer player, especially if you're not a whale. Don't buff anyone that you don't absolutely have to. Especially as a newer player, you definitely want to stay focused. Here's what I like to do. Good call on Wampa. Make sure that you're using them effectively. Let's see. Vader, smart choice. You're kind of all over the place. Try not to make them all Relic 5. That's good. What I would suggest is find a team. Find a team and just go after that team hardcore. What I would do is I would do it in stages. Okay. So, and this is how I did it. This is how I kind of still do it. But now that I'm in game, I've moved kind of beyond it. Or Shack Trooper. Okay, yeah. So go hardcore for one farmable team, right? That make sure that they are farmable. Okay. Shock Trooper is a great team, especially if you're trying to unlock Cam, right? If you're not going for Cam, I don't know. Droids are a great team, but just stick with it. So this is what you do. You move your roster, you move your main focus to a farming point, to a clutch point. At that moment where it's a bottleneck, where the gear bottlenecks, okay? So it was bottlenecked at 7, then bottlenecked at 12, then bottlenecked at Relic 3, then 5, and then up. Right? Wat Tambor is going to be huge, right? He is a great character. Once you get there's a lot of teams that Wat can go on to. One of my favorite teams was CLS. He was a great character right off the bat. Jedi are good and bounty hunters are good. What you've done with Vader, I think is awesome because this Vader can destroy single-handedly a lot of teams. Geos are going to be important, but what I would do is, like I said, focus on one bottleneck at a time, right? So if you're going for Relic 12 characters or for Gear 12 characters, get that one team to Relic 12, to Gear 12, my gosh, and then get them to Relic 3. Once they're at Relic 3, get the next group up to you just get the next group up, right? Oh, Savage is a hard one. Savage is a character I don't have fully unlocked. Like, I mean, I have him unlocked. I don't have him geared. Savage and Maul, like Darth Maul, not Mando Maul. They're a good team together.
Let me look at this. Grand Arena's offense speed. Camera Savage against sex resilience. This turn.
I would do, I don't know. Maul's a great character. Or let's see. Let me look at his ship. Do you have his ship? Doesn't look like it. Am I just missing it? Yeah. Maul and Savage, especially at lower levels, are good together. I don't use Maul a ton right now. But Maul and Savage at lower levels are good. Wampa is a solid anti-GL GL character. Especially in 3v3, if they don't have these datacrons. Once you start getting datacrons, it kind of throws a lot of this into a loop. Traya is a solid character. Good call on Mara Jade. Mara Jade's awesome. 3v3 Emperor, Mara Jade, and what's his face? They're solid. I would stay away from these characters. until you figure out who you want to go after. Stay focused, though. This game will eat you up and spit you out if you are not focused on... If you're not focused. It's all about management. It is all about management. And if you don't have a good system in place, you'll end up wasting a lot of stuff. What legendary are you close to? That's a great question. To do that, to figure out your legendary, this is what you need to do. Look at your journey guide. Go to your solo journeys and see what you have in place. So this is me looking at Dr. Aphra. I am not close. I don't have a single one up to Relic 5. Same thing with Whitey there. I'm sure that's not appropriate to say, but for me, what I'm doing is I go to my Galactic Legends because that's where I'm focused right now. And I say, okay, who am I closest to? And the reason that I went after Jabba and not Lord Vader was this. When Jabba was introduced, I had 5 out of the 16 prereqs. Lord Vader, I only had 4. And so I was like, am I even close to Lord Vader? And the answer was no. Right now, Padme, yeah, I'm going to get her up eventually. Tusken Raiders, as you saw, my Tuskens are still in purple gear, which, isn't bad, but I'm not going for Lord Vader. I haven't been going for Lord Vader. So it's just like, okay. I don't have Imbo Relic yet, and because I haven't had a chance to use them. I've got Zam Wessel, I've got Count Dooku. They're all fairly close because I was bringing them, because I was using them for other teams, I was bringing them up to relic status. And then because I'm in the Rancor, the heroic Rancor, I was getting them all to Relic 5. For now, for me, outside of Jabba, now once I get Jabba will be Relic 8 or whatever. I'll probably go hardcore on him. But once I get Jabba, like, he'll be my big relic, right? I'll probably get him to Relic 7. I want to get all of my GLs, so at least Relic 7. So you want me to walk you through the Chimera event? But the Chimera event for me is going to be different because I've got some much better characters. Let's see. I'll bring it up real quick. Let me look at your ships. I've got you over here on GAC, SWGOH as well. So I've got to have those for mission units. You've got your Rebel Y-Wing, and then it looks like you've got the other 2 to 5-star, and then you've got Biggs, and let's do it. This is what you've got, so let's check it out. Oh, I love this. I love Thrawn's ship. It's so dope. All right, let's see. Call random allies to assist. That's the TIE fighter pilot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to take it. I'm gonna hit Vader. But here's the thing. My characters are going to do a lot more damage than yours. Inflict target lock on a character. Let's gain stealth. Let's see. No one's going to hit real hard right now. Okay, so Vader's lower. Let's take out. Let's go to bring in Biggs, because Biggs has got that tanking ability. Let's go ahead and hit there. Let's go after Trooper. I'm avoiding TIE Fighter Pilot because if he evades, he's going to give turn meter to the Chimera, and I want to avoid that. Right? All right, he's done. He's gone. Right? Let's bring out. Let's pull all buffs. Let's take off that guy. Let's just keep hitting basic. Basic. Let's... All right. Bring in our last character. Let's do... Boom! Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty. Thrawn, use your Mark Sable attack now. Why is that not an ability? On a side note, the thing that he was known for in all of his That should absolutely be an ability. All right, so that's kind of how you want to play it. But again, man, your ships are a lot lower than mine, and so you may have to play it differently. Now, the problem, let me see this real quick. The problem that you're facing too is you've got your Phoenix crew up, which is great, right? You've got them starred and whatnot, but you also overwhelming power. Is that the same though? I don't feel like that's the same. Let me bring this up real quick. Oh, there we are. Let's transition over. Okay, so this is your issue, right? You've got Biggs solid, but then you've got Wedge lower. Okay. I would probably put both of these characters to at least purple gear. Akbar, same. I'd probably put him up to at least 85. If you can afford the cost, if you can afford the gold, the credits, whatever, get every character you have to 85 that you're going to be needing. Okay. Once you've done that, then you should be at least feasible, right? You should be at least able to stand a chance. And then it'll probably just come down to RNG, but it'll kind of be up to you. Like that's my advice. That's what I would do. Try that out. If you're new to the channel, you've never heard me say this, check out the links in the section below. In the section below, you will find a free Audible book with 2 free Audible originals. Check out Master and Apprentice. Even if you don't get it on Audible, go to your local library. A lot of them have it. Surf the 7 Seas. I don't typically endorse that, or at least, out loud. Check it out. It is a solid book, and you'll understand who Rail Avaros is. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile.